First off, I'm going to start off by saying all honor and glory belongs to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Harakak Radash. Okay? I'm in a little Wi-Fi area. I guess I can get this beside this building right here. Use a little Wi-Fi for a moment here. Let me see. Check my other phone. Make sure I'm live. Yep. Momentarily here. Just a moment. All right, we got it. We live. Okay. What little bit of battery I do got. Okay. Good to always double back so it links in. That way it's not tomorrow or it doesn't never make it to the channel. It never makes it to the channel, you know. But nevertheless, all honor and glory due to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Harakak Radash, okay? Facing the east right now. As you can see this building with this symbolism. They're throwing this up everywhere. You're going to see it all over the place. The blasphemy, that is. There's nothing wrong with the rainbow, but the problem is that this bastard has blasphemed against what was for a covenant to Noah as far as not destroying the world with water again, okay? He would not destroy the world by flood again. He would destroy it this time as the second death. It'll be by fire. For these mockers, scoffers, those that are unwilling to repent, and ultimately the wicked, okay? The wicked of the world, okay? All right? So I don't think I need to keep that queued up. I'm going to keep it right there, though, okay? So I'm just going to dive right on in. I want to go back to the parable, to cover the parable, because I brought up, I believe yesterday, a few precepts. I don't even know if that video got up, out of the parable of the sower. And, you know, Matthew 17 is heavy. You know, it is a lot. There's a lot in those parables that Yahweh Shai spoke to his disciples, okay, concerning how things were to be during these days, you know. What would be the outfit of these days? You know what I'm saying? Okay. There's another building across. And you have to have a, you have to be fully spiritual, okay? Because you're not going to gain anything without being spiritual and allowing the Rakak Radash, which is the Holy Spirit, the Spirit of truth and comfort, to teach you, okay? And that's given, okay? That's a given, okay? And what I mean by giving, that's a gift within your lot, all right? So this is Matthew's 13 and 18, red letter here. Hear ye therefore the parable of the sower. When anyone heareth the word of the kingdom and understandeth it not, then cometh the wicked one and casteth away that which was sown in his heart. Okay? This is he which received seed by the way. Okay, let's see here. Where was I gonna go? Was I gonna go to the top for something? No, okay. By the wayside, okay. Verse 20. But he that receive the seed into stony places, the same is he that heareth the word, and anon with joy receiveth. 21. Yet have he not rooted, Salaki, yet hath he not root in himself, but endureth for a while. For when tribulation and prosecution, Shalakia, tribulation or prosecution arises because of the word, by and by he is offended. He also that receiveth seed amongst the thorns is he that heareth the word, and the cares of this world and the deceitfulness of riches choke the word, and he becometh unfruitful. All right. So all of these have something in common. You have to be selected. Okay? And ultimately elected. Okay? But upon just like anything that's selected, okay, to be elected, okay, you have to make it through the you have to finish the trial. You have to finish the run. Okay? You have to endure all things. The servant's not above his master, so to speak. Roughly paraphrasing. Okay? You have to be willing to be tried, and be willing to be tried and put through the fire. Okay? And the thing about that is that not everyone understands what that trial entails. Okay? It's not no wise anything cardinal. Okay? Now it could touch you as far as you catching hell physically. That means a condition that you might be put through just to test you, But ultimately, it's your spirit and your mind state. Okay, your spirit and your mind state. Being put to the test is basically to the extent of what you are actually willing to give up. Okay, willing to give up to seek glory and salvation through Yahweh Shai. Okay, what you're actually willing, how much do you really believe? So that's where that faithful test comes in at. And trust that there's all kind of levels of faith. I can attest to that. Okay, the more faith you have, trust me, the more them demons gonna mess with you. All right, the more them demons gonna be in every corner, watching, scoping, plotting on any which way to try to get you to shift. Okay, that's Satan's job. Okay, don't forget Job. Don't forget what Job went through and how he endured. Okay, our forefather Job. Don't forget how he endured all of his trials and afflictions, almost to the brink of death. Okay, but the bet was told not to take his life, right? Not to take everything except his life. Why is that? Because that spirit belonged to Yahweh Shai. That spirit lied dear to Yahweh Shai. Yahweh, why Yahweh Shai? Okay? That spirit lied dear to the Heavenly Father, the Father of spirits. Yahweh Shai being the first spirit created. All right? So you're going to get put to the test. Now, the beauty of getting put to the test is that there's a result. Okay? You learn how to battle. You learn how to fight this spiritual war. Okay? You learn. Okay? You learn what it's really about. Okay? In the defense of this gospel and not being of this world. Okay? Not satisfying the cravings of this world, the desires of the flesh and the lust of the flesh, or anything that these people are driven by. Okay? You give all that up. All that's out the window when you come into this truth. Yeah, I gotta I gotta just put myself to talent when it comes to not having service right now. But it's coming slowly but surely. I got probably maybe another week of this, Lord willing. I got another week of this, and then I'll be back A1 status. Okay? And that's what they call it back in the world. All right? So what I mean by that, I'll be back online. I won't have to be wandering around in these narrow alleyways and byways and areas where they got Wi-Fi caged in on these damn corners through the city, the city buildings and whatnot. So, okay. Yeah. And then, I'm off the time. I work on humility, okay? Let me tell you a little bit, just a couple trinkets about myself. I work on humility, okay? And humility, humbleness brings humility, one way or the other. It's going to bring humility. It's going to humble you down, okay? All right? And I'm always giving brothers down in Mississippi and Alabama, because that's who I came up through, primarily. Okay, I'm always giving them brothers, exhorting them brothers, because, I get a lot of exhortation from the brothers' videos, and it's a lot for me to cross-examine myself oftentimes. Okay, I examine, I cross-examine, and, the Spirit's dealing with brothers in different formats and different ways. Okay, this is completely spiritual, all right? But he had brought up, one of the brothers in Mississippi had brought up how... not only that, our forefathers got it right here on the blueprint, but there's a time and place for everything, So you're going to have your ups, you're going to have your downs. You don't want to get too 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 deep, I don't want to be 2, 3, 4, 5 deep. I'd rather stay 1 deep. 2 deep is for clarification. 3 deep is for definite facts. Okay, that's how I get my rhythm going when I'm studying. I'm within the scriptures and meditating. Okay, I go through the language. Okay, like we're supposed to. We're supposed to seek. So we go through the etymology. Okay, that you can still kind of call that 1 deep. Okay, 1 deep going into 2 deep. Then you can cut. Because you're dealing with various languages, which is predominantly the 3: the Hebrew, the Latin, and the Hebrew, the Latin. The Latin is the Vulgate, but the Hebrew and the Greek, which is Septuagint. Okay, so we, and then dealing with the Strongs, So hey, that's kind of 1 deepish, two deepish, and then you have circular history, but where a lot of that's covered through the Apocrypha, to sum it up and put all the glue together. To glue it all together, okay, with a lot of the history. And in particular, when you you can use Wikipedia like I've seen the elders do, and I'm talking on, they had their own platform. That's why I started watching them 10-minute clips. I forget the name of it. Oh man, I forget the name of that platform. Anyway, it's still there. It's a platform where they had the banner, the end of the world banner in the backdrop. But the 2 elders used to do a lot of videos there. So, but anyhow, how Wikipedia is heavy. It's a heavyweight. That's a heavy hitter too. They actually got a web search for Wikipedia now. Okay, where you can web search any, because they got all the history as well. And they, Wikipedia, they don't like being stupid. They like being credited for what they're founded on, and that's circular history. All right, so they're pretty much on point. Every channel of avenue when you're looking, especially searching for the truth, goes off a little bit because you know who got their left hand and everything, So you're gonna have that, and the same thing with dealing with these different, I'm gonna call them different Bibles with their translations. Sometimes they go off. You just got to be careful, okay? Because this thing is it's tedious work. It's meticulous and tedious work, and we really want to be on point when it comes to the scriptures, okay? But nevertheless, what was I saying? The book of Job. I was going to go to the book of Job, if I can find it, Lord willing. How Job lost everything. He lost everything, okay? He lost his children, okay? He lost all of his, I'm going to say his, what do you call it? He lost all of his, not livestock, there's a word I'm looking for. Darn it, I can't get it right now. Substance. Substance. So everything that he had. Because in this current society, we haven't witnessed what real substance is. All right? And real substance is going to be livestock, okay? Something that you can barter and trade with. The things that are basically on the stock market right now, those will be considered your substance, okay? They just do it on a global scale, okay? So that's pretty much how they do things here, okay? In modern time, you know, it's just on a global scale, which is messed up. You know, when this man can't even take care of his own house, okay? He can't even take care of his own house and always mess around in other people's business. But, you know, scriptures entail on how this man can't keep at home, okay? He just can't, you know, he's meddling and got his, you know, always sniffing around on other people's business. Okay, so let's see here. So this is Job 2, chapter 2, and Job 2, let's start from the top. For those, this is for the, it ain't form, but it's a checkmate on these wacky tackies, these, God love everybody, the wealth doctrine, oh, okay, God love everybody. Those crazy ass people that need to be in padded walled facilities, okay, all of them. Let the Lord love everybody. We haven't found it yet in the Bible. Okay, this is Job 2 and 2. Okay, again, there was this, because hey, Satan works for Yahweh, okay? All right, yeah, let's make it clear. Satan works for Yahweh. All right. All the left-hand angels, Satan being the spiritual demon Satan, okay, works for Yahweh. Okay, works for the Lord. How about that? Job, the audacity of these people. Job 2, chapter 2. Again, there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord. And Satan came along, Salakia, and Satan came also among them to present himself before the Lord. And the Lord said unto Satan, From which come thou? And Satan answered the Lord and said, From going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down in it. See, I hate when people walk by and then they act like you ain't there, and then their conversations get louder and louder when they passing you up, you know. No, ain't nobody gonna be shut down now. This conversation, hey, this is good. This word is reigning supreme, okay. You know, just gonna walk by, see you here talking, see you here, I don't know if they know I'm streaming or not, but the audacity, these proud ass Americans. Nevertheless, continuing on, okay. So the Lord asked Satan from where he been, what he been up to. Check, you got to check in with the Lord. Verse 3, and the Lord said, Salakia, and the Lord said unto Satan, okay, because Satan been busy, okay, Same, he's busy to this day. All right? Job chapter 2 and 3. And the Lord said unto Satan, hast thou considered my servant Job, that there is none like him in the earth, a perfect and upright man, one that feareth God and escheweth evil, and still he hold fast his integrity? Although thou movest me against him to destroy him without cause. Okay, verse 4. And Satan answered the Lord, because the Lord is a perfect balance now. Okay, perfect and just balance now. Understand what's being said here. Verse 4. And Satan answered the Lord and said, skin for sin, Salakia, skin for skin, yea, all that a man hath will he give for his life. Okay. I don't know what that is across the street. Might be a school. I don't know. Like I said, I'm wherever. I'm wherever. All right. Okay. So let's move forward, because this is an art building right here where I'm at. Youth art building. So they got so many damn schools out here. It's ridiculous. Okay. You already know what they're teaching them. Okay. So anyway. Where was I? Okay, verse 4. And Satan answered the Lord and said, skin for skin, yea, all that a man hath will he give for his life. Okay? Verse 5. But put forth thine hand now and touch his bones and his flesh, and he will curse thee to thy face. Let's read that again. But put forth thine hand now and touch his bones and his flesh, and he will curse thee to thy face. And the Lord said unto Satan, behold, he is in thine hand, but save his life. Okay? So that's when Job's afflictions and trials started. All right? Okay? Points there. So know that you're gonna be tried in this. Okay? There's no the servant's not above the servant is not above his master. Okay? And furthermore, Yahweh Shai paid the ultimate price. Okay? Yahweh Shai paid the ultimate price. Furthermore, without Yahweh Shai, we would have no connection to Yahweh. Okay? Or even a chance of getting up out of here. Okay? While the destruction is going down. Lord willing. And I speak as a man. Hopefully I'm part of that number. We would not have a chance. Hey, but dive in the scriptures. Read. Stay. Shalom.